You've been running towards someone who keeps moving further away. You text first, checking your phone every 3 minutes, heart sinking with every vibration that isn't them. You plan your weekends around their maybe. You show up even when they don't, and you've become an expert at translating their silence into hope. It is a marathon that has no finish line, and you are starting to realize that the person you're chasing isn't even looking back. They are moving at their own pace, while you are sprinting toward a ghost. You feel the physical weight of their absence in your chest, a heavy cold stone that only their attention can seemingly melt. But that attention is a rare and unpredictable sun. But every single time you're met with the same cold, deafening distance. It's exhausting, isn't it? That constant gnawing feeling that if you just tried a little harder, if you were just a little better or a little more patient, they would finally see your value. Somewhere in the back of your mind, beneath the layers of excuses you've made for them, you already know the truth. They aren't running with you. They're running from the connection, and yet you can't stop. The loop continues, and you are the only one getting dizzy. You are performing for an audience of one who has already left the theater. You are trapped in the momentum of your own longing, unable to find the brakes. Welcome to TruTalkX. Today we perform a 14-minute forensic autopsy on the chase. We aren't here to talk about them. We are here to talk about you. We are going to dismantle the mechanics of your nervous system and rebuild your sense of worth from the ground up. This is not just a video, it is a clinical breakdown of why you are addicted to people who are unavailable and how to finally stop the pursuit of a shadow. Prepare yourself for the truth. For the next 13 minutes, we will look at the biology, the history, and the hidden payoffs that keep you sprinting toward a brick wall. The project you are working on today is your own liberation. Chapter 1. The Biochemical Trap. Why does your brain crave the very thing that hurts you? It's not a lack of willpower, it is physics. When we are rejected, our brains don't process it as a simple no. Functional MRI scans show that rejection triggers the same neural pathways as physical pain. Your brain thinks you're physically injured, so it goes into overdrive to fix the wound. But here is the twist: intermittent reinforcement. This is the same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. When they do occasionally respond, you get a massive dopamine hit. You aren't addicted to the person, you're addicted to the relief of the tension. You are chasing the chemical high, not the human connection. Your nervous system has mistaken the adrenaline of anxiety for the warmth of love. You are effectively a lab subject hitting a lever that only gives food 10% of the time. Because you don't know when the win is coming, you never stop clicking. This biological loop keeps you trapped, making the absence of them feel like a life-threatening withdrawal. Chapter 2. The Childhood Blueprint. We don't chase strangers, we chase familiar ghosts. Our adult relationships are often just sophisticated stage plays of our earliest attachments. If you grew up in an environment where love was conditional, inconsistent, or something you had to perform to receive, your nervous system learned that stable is boring and unavailable is home. You developed a radar for people who would recreate that specific tension, because your brain thinks that this time, if you do it better, you'll finally get a different ending. You are trying to resolve an old wound by winning over someone who represents the person who couldn't love you correctly. You are effectively a child again, trying to get a closed door to open, hoping that this time, the person on the other side will finally say you are enough. This is the repetition compulsion, a subconscious attempt to master a past pain by repeating it in the present. But you cannot heal a wound using the same knife that cut you. Reenacting the trauma won't fix it, it only deepens the scar. Chapter 3. The Still Face Effect. In psychology, there's a famous experiment where a parent suddenly becomes expressionless to their baby. The baby tries everything to get a reaction, smiling, pointing, crying. When the reaction doesn't come, the baby collapses into despair. This is exactly what you are doing in your adult life. You are performing for a still face that has no intention of reflecting your worth back to you. The problem isn't that you aren't doing enough. The problem is that there is no one on the other side to receive it. You are pouring your life force into a mirror that has been painted black. This still face is a boundary you must respect for your own survival. You cannot be seen by someone who has their eyes closed on purpose. Stop looking for your reflection in a void. It will never return the gaze you are looking for. Indifference is the ultimate forensic evidence. It tells you everything you need to know about the future of this connection. When you continue to perform for the unresponsive, you are rewarding their distance with your presence, teaching them that they can treat you like an option while remaining your priority. Chapter 4. The Mirage of Digital Connection. We live in an era of micro-rejection. Ghosting, slow fading, and the scene receipt are the modern tools of the chase. They allow you to maintain a fantasy of connection without the reality of presence. You aren't in a relationship, you are in a digital negotiation. Mixed signals are not confusion, they are a decision. If they wanted to be clear, they would be. Stop looking for hidden meaning in their lack of effort. Their absence is the only signal you need. Digital breadcrumbing is meant to keep you hungry, not to feed you. Presence is the only currency that matters. You are analyzing their social media like a crime scene, looking for evidence of their interest, while their actual silence is the most damning evidence of all. Put down the magnifying glass and look at the actual landscape. It's empty. We use our phones as a shield against the reality of loneliness, but the anxiety of waiting for a response is a much deeper loneliness than simply being alone. Your phone has become a forensic tool for your own self-torture. It is time to disconnect from the mirage and reconnect with your reality. Chapter 5: The Secondary Gain. Why do you stay? There is a hidden payoff. For some, it is the fixer complex, the pride of winning the unwinnable. You stay because you've tied your self-worth to their transformation. If you can fix them, you prove you are enough, but you cannot build a life on someone else's potential. Another gain is the avoidance of your own life. As long as you are obsessed with their drama, you don't have to look at your own stagnation. It's a distraction from the work of being yourself. Solitude is where your power lives. Stop trying to renovate a house that is currently on fire. You are using the chase as a smokescreen to avoid the terrifying responsibility of your own freedom. It's easier to pursue a ghost than to build a reality. It's time to face the person in the mirror and realize that the project you should be working on is you. The fixer narrative is a noble-sounding lie that makes your self-abandonment look like devotion. You tell yourself you are loyal and patient, but you are actually just terrified of the silence that comes when the chase ends. Reclaim your energy from the chaos and invest it in your own citadel. Chapter 6: The Forensic Cost Autopsy. Chasing is an expensive habit. Every minute spent wondering why is a minute stolen from your own evolution. Chasing is self-abandonment. You are trading your future peace for a temporary hit of validation that never satisfies. Look at your focus over the last 6 months. How much mental real estate has been occupied by this person? You are bankrupting your own emotional account to pay for their indifference. The engine of your life is stalling because you're fueling it with someone else's maybe. Your all is too high a price for their crumb. The cost is your future, your health, and your dignity. You are sacrificing your 4 a.m. decrees for a 3 a.m. regret. Stop the investment now. This forensic audit shows a massive net loss. There is no scenario where this investment pays off. Cut your losses and walk away from the table. Every text you send that goes ignored is a brick removed from the fortress of your self-respect. You are trading your future peace for a temporary hit of validation that never actually satisfies. The engine of your life is stalling because you're fueling it with someone else's indifference. It's time to stop the hemorrhage. Chapter 7: Rebuilding the Inner Citadel. In Stoic philosophy, the inner citadel is untouchable by the opinions of others. Chasing is handing the keys of your citadel to a stranger and begging them to let you back in. To stop chasing, you must reclaim your fortress. You must decide that your peace is non-negotiable. You are not a hunter of hearts, you are the architect of your own character. Build something that doesn't need external validation. Reclaiming your citadel means setting boundaries that you actually enforce. Your worth is a fact, not a negotiation. The citadel is where you learn to choose yourself. Build your life so beautifully that you aren't looking for an escape. You're looking for a partner who can stand at your side, not someone you have to drag across the finish line. The work of the citadel is unhurried. It is built through small daily acts of self-respect. Lay the stone today. Your inner peace is not a gift that others give you. It is a fortress that you build with your own hands. Stop being a beggar for attention and start being the sovereign of your own soul. The fortress is ready. Walk inside. Chapter 8: The Eviction Protocol. 5 practical steps to serve the eviction. Step 1: Audit the silence. Silence is a message. Accept it as a final answer. Stop writing scripts for them. Step 2: Reclaim the energy. Redirect that intensity into your own growth immediately. Step 3: Observe the urge. Sit with the anxiety and watch it pass like a storm. Say, I am feeling the urge to chase because my brain wants a dopamine hit, not because this person is right for me. Step 4: Pivot to self. Become obsessed with your own evolution. Invest in the one person who will never leave you, yourself. Step 5: Serve the eviction. Remove their presence from your mental real estate. Delete, archive, and move on. You cannot heal in the same environment that made you sick. By serving the eviction, you are making room for someone who actually chooses you. You are clearing the debris so you can finally start building something that lasts. The eviction is not an act of hate. It is an act of self-preservation. Serve the papers today. Reclaim your mental real estate. Your peace is non-negotiable. Final truth: real love doesn't require a marathon. It requires a mutual decision to stay. If they are running, let them go. You are the architect of your own peace, not a hunter of hearts. Stop chasing people who were never running toward you, and start walking toward the life that's been waiting for you to arrive. Subscribe to TruTalkX for more truth. Drop a smarto in the comments if you're reclaiming your narrative today. The cycle ends now. Reclaim your peace. Start now. Your story is yours to write. Your worth is non-negotiable. We'll see you in the next deep dive. Take your power back and walk toward the light. Your narrative is yours to control, and today, you choose to walk in the light of your own self-respect. We will be here for every step of your journey. Reclaim your narrative. The door is open. Walk through it.